everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer as we get into episode 8 for season 6. And yeah, where do we start? It was superb. I really loved the last episode so much, and I think that's a big understatement. Definitely, in my opinion, as well as a lot of other people's opinions on Patreon, one of the best Buffy episodes of all time. And rolling into the episode with no idea that it would be a musical was a nice surprise, because it was just so well done. In fact, I even bought myself the entire soundtrack to Once More We're Feeling for Christmas. A little nice Christmas present to myself, a little bit of appreciation, especially since, recently I've been having huge bouts of low self-esteem. So yeah, I thought it would be a nice, little gesture to myself. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into this episode, especially with what came out in the last episode, because we have Spike and Buffy. I'm excited to see where they go now. We have Willow finding out that she pulled Buffy from what Buffy perceives was heaven, contrary to what Willow was worried about, pulling her out from hell. It was quite the opposite. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that came out in this episode, and one has got to wonder, where do we go from here? So, with that said, let's jump into episode number 8 of season 6 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's go.
It's done. But I will never kiss you, Spike. Never touch you. Ever. Ever again.
Oh, I thought she was gonna leap for the kiss there. Ooh.
Easy, boys. No need to get physical, eh?
King Shark, what are you doing here?
All right, come on, boys. We'll look at Mr. Spike and talk to him a
He's
little
just
more.
so out of it.
It was a genuine pleasure.
Big fan. Or Big Fin.
If I would just stop.
There's nothing you can say. Tara, I didn't mean to. To what? Violate my mind like that? How could you, Willow? How could you after what Glory did to me? Violate you? I didn't mean anything like that. I just wanted 1 week without magic. Fine, that's easy. Go a week and then we'll see. I don't know.
I have a bad feeling that that's not going to be viable.
Some, I don't know, space.
I was gonna say.
Are you saying you're gonna leave me?
I understand.
I have to.
Had about as much of it as I can take.
Believe me, I'm loath to cause you more, but this...
You have to stand up on your own feet.
I've taught you all I can about being the Slayer, and your mother taught you what you needed to know about life. You've
got to harness those lessons.
You're not going to trust that until you're forced to stand alone.
But why now?
It's over. And over. I believe it's the right thing to do.
You're wrong.
Oh, yeah, this was always going to sting, but... You know, sometimes you just got to rip the Band-Aid off.
When the fire goes out, when the crystal turns black, the spell will be cast.
Tabula
Willow,
Rasa.
why?
Tabula Rasa. Tabula Rasa.
I'm just getting more and more frustrated with her, and I don't want to, but she keeps doing this, and it's...
Lizardy types, or, If you guys understood how it felt, how it feels, it's like I'm dying.
I was gonna say not again, but oh boy, Willow. Oh, the angst is just so painful.
Don't worry. Please don't hurt me. Oh, it's okay. I don't know anyone here either.
Yeah? Who are you?
The forget. It's oh my god. They forgot. They've all forgotten.
Freaks.
You don't know me?
Not
The
a clue.
forget spell from
You
Willow.
were just all like, oh, hey.
Yeah, because I thought you were a girl.
Oh, maybe that's it. maybe something magic happened.
Magic? Magic's all balderdash and chicanery. I'm afraid we don't know a bloody thing.
Oh,
I
it's
seem to be British, don't
so weird.
And a man with glasses.
Father. Oh, God, how I must hate you.
What did I do?
There's always something. And what's with the trollop?
Oh no.
I saw you sleeping together.
Resting together.
Oh no. These two
It's okay.
fathers. Oh
We're engaged.
no.
Oh,
It's a lovely ring.
Oh
Stepmom
no.
was half old Daddy's age.
Tardy.
old, you little twerp. I'm young enough to still get carded.
Carded. Driver's license.
Therefore, Randy. Randy Giles? Why not just call me Horny Giles or Desperate for a Shag Giles? I knew there was a reason I hated you.
Randy's family name, undoubtedly.
Oh my. Oh
Hey, I
no.
have a name on my jacket. Harris.
Oh, snuggly wuggly. Maybe you're my boyfriend.
Oh no,
Either
not
that or I got
again.
one pissed off brother out there somewhere.
I'm Anya. This key fits this lock. And the forms next to the...
He's bound to have some classic midlife crisis transport. Something red, shiny, shaped like a penis.
I'm sure this was Oh boy. And they don't know.
Did you guys see that?
Vampires!
Maybe it's Halloween. It doesn't feel like Halloween.
Even if it is, those guys are definitely not kids, and those are definitely not costumes. Randy's right. Looks like we have vampires. Liar! They're definitely not knocking for candy.
Yeah, I'm sure like this was foreshadowed.
Check
Spike in
doors,
the
and make sure
suit
they're locked
from
and put
Restless.
large object.
Don't be stupid.
Get your hands off me, you son of a...
I said you owe us.
Who, me?
You've got the boss's kittens.
Kittens?
Uh-oh.
Hey, stay away from Randy!
Oh, is that like Slayer instincts kicking in?
I'm like a superhero or something.
Heck.
Boys want to play the blood
Santa.
boss.
I was
break
not
down the door.
prepared for this, and it's
Boys are
amazing.
barbaric.
And I seem to be pretty strong. Wicked strong. So, you guys go through the sewers to get to the hospital, and Randy and I'll give the monsters a run for their money.
That's your plan?
Oh, what if
Yes.
Spike steps out in
Right.
daylight?
I'm not
What
leaving
if
the shop.
what if it's
I have to
daylight?
protect the
Oh
cash
no.
register and-
Come here, please.
Right.
Good thing.
Randy!
Hey, I'm a superhero too. John, where are you going?
Fine, but as you recall, I too am a magic shop owner.
True. But my intuition says that you're not so much the magic guy and more
Please
of the
tell me they're
paperwork
gonna
guy.
remember this.
Okay. Here we go.
What? No, you don't even
Bara
know.
bara himble gemination.
I help the hopeless. I'm a vampire with a soul.
A vampire with a soul? Oh my god, how lame is that?
Perhaps we should try another book.
Angel has left the chat.
This book made the little fluffers. This book's gonna set me back.
I had a feeling we would be going down that route.
Himble a brie voyant.
Out of trust. No thought of me biting you, no thought of you staking me.
So when is Spike getting his own show?
Keep on yapping.
Come on, I mean Spike. Ooh. Shark Boy's just in the background. What the hell is going on?
I'm gonna pipe from a vampire. And I think I'm kind of gay.
There are those little
Don't
traces.
be slutty.
Rude, Mr. Vampire. Oh, Gonzander. Look at Xander, though.
Oh, yes, it was. But I'm still sorry.
Don't leave me.
Oh, no. Are we gonna have a kiss? Oh, no. Oh. I love this. I mean, it's... So that's how they break it, okay. Uh-oh. How did we get here? I feel so bad for Tara. Willow did bad. Tara.
You'll get paid. I'm no Welshman.
Right, sure. You're good for it. I know that. I'm
You'll
just
just
going
forget
to,
about it, right?
Yeah.
Get it?
And it seems that I can't live a day without you.
Giles.
I'm
gonna... My heart's gonna break. Of course, we're gonna end a, you know, comedical episode on a sad note. I was gonna say, you gotta feel for Dawn as well, because this is not helping. Here we go again! Ooh, those comments about not kissing Spike aged extremely well, but... You know, it just makes me think back to the ending of Once More We're Feeling as well, where, you know, Buffy had just admitted that she was in hell, that she was in heaven, should I say. Everything came out, and you know, Buffy was, you know, kind of feeling lost. And I think, you know, with that ending, you know, that kind of adds on to it because of the fact that, you know, Giles has left. We ended a comedical episode on a very sad note, so... But at the end of the day, you know, what Giles said to Buffy, she needs to harness those skills that, you know, both parental figures taught her. And with Tara, I don't blame her for leaving. She gave her a chance. Willow forked up, as they say. So, I mean, it did, I'm not gonna lie, it did present for a very comedical episode. I'm not gonna, you know, discount that whatsoever. But, in the storyline of things, she messed up, and yeah, she wasted that chance that Tara gave her, so, but man, what an episode. Oh, I just loved how, you know, it went by with the callback from Restless, with Giles and Spike having that connection. And I did, like I said, I did see that, like, I do recall seeing Spike wearing something akin to that. But not just that, though. It just presented for hilarity. There were, like, jabs taken to other shows. No, but, it was comedical. Heartbreaking at the end, but yeah, I wasn't expecting that kind of episode. And it was an amazing follow-up from Once More We're Feeling. Like, generally, when it comes to episodes that I consider very high-tiered, in terms of the, I guess, all-time listings of Buffy, you get the impression that, you know, you don't want to be too harsh with the following episode because, of course, the bar is very high. But this was a really, really incredible follow-up because it was very comical, it was very well done, and I just loved a lot of the callbacks, like from Restless, with Spike with the suit, and I even think that like Giles referred to him like as if he was a son. And of course, in this episode, we got them two in their forgotten state, thinking that they are father and son. So, and it really did present some great comedy. Comedy. I can't speak today for some reason, so that's great. But it provided some great comedy between the pair, especially with the awkward hug. So yeah, but like I said, it was a good mix of comedy and sadness as well at the same time, because of the fact that, you know, there was that whole shtick with Willow, and yeah, like I said, I love her so much, but she can be very frustrating at times. Like, she didn't even give it 12 hours before, or at least as far as we know, before she resorted back to spells, before she basically broke the pledge she made to Tara. So, yeah. And this is it, though. Like, what really is frustrating is the fact that, you know, you've got Willow beating herself up about the fact that she brought Buffy back. I really loved that opening scene where, you know, you have Willow, Xander, Tara, and Dawn, not Dawn, Anya. They are all sitting around together contemplating the idea of them bringing back Buffy. The ramifications of what was revealed in Once More We're Feeling is stinging these characters hard, which I really liked. And you've got Willow, who's damning herself a bit because of the fact that she brought Buffy back. But then 2 seconds later, she resorts to the idea of, you know, why don't we make a spell that will make Buffy forget all these experiences? And this is the thing, though. Like, sometimes, you know, like, the pain is something that we would love to forget, but what's stronger is making your steps to try and overcome the pain as best as you can. So, and not just that, though, but I think the elephant in the room is the fact that, you know, she would most likely do it without Buffy knowing, like she did with Tara. And I gotta say, Tara with that line about, you know, repeating what happened with her experience with Glory was just, yeah, it was just a kick in the face, but you know, it's not like she was wrong whatsoever, because this is exactly the kind of, example that Glory would do. And to compare your girlfriend to someone who was, you know, partially responsible. It was Doc who was the final nail in Buffy's coffin, but, you know, she was partially responsible to not just Buffy's death, but to the pain that the Scoobies were experiencing. Yeah, to compare your girlfriend like that it calls for a reality check. And, you know, it's not like I kind of believed Willow when it came to, okay, I will promise for a week I won't use spells, because what I thought was going to happen was the fact that I thought that we would go down an avenue where, you know, the Scoobies would have this threat, and you've got Willow who is attempting not to use magic, and in the end that would be the only resort to saving the Scoobies, to saving everyone, is Buffy is Willow using magic. I thought they would go down that avenue, because there would be that, like, moral crossroad, like, yeah, I broke the promise, but I saved your life. So I thought they would go down that route. So I was completely surprised with the route we were going down towards, with the fact that everyone forgot their identities, but it was very amazing. It was very comical. Like I said, the callbacks were really amazing, especially with the whole Xander and Willow partnership that we had. And like I said, the Restless reference was really, really good to come back to, because I did think, yeah, that suit looks familiar, and then, yeah, but yeah, not just that though, but some of the connections were just amazing. Like Anya and I just feel so bad with Giles because when it comes to magic, like putting a mind in a state of I guess abnormality, Giles is always paired off with someone. Like it was Joyce and Band Candy, and it's Anya in this episode, and it was just so bizarre because it's a very unorthodox couple. So, but yeah, and I just love the awkwardness. Like I said, it is mirroring Joyce and Giles, how they were like, cool, and then 5 seconds later, yeah. So, and you have them basically standing 6 feet apart. So, yeah, but it was really good. Some of the connections were really good, and I really like the idea that you have the Scoobies. They've got themselves exploring about who they are because there were little fragments inside them. More like I don't know. It's kind of like strong fragments of character traits in certain characters, because you have Buffy and Dawn. They were arguing and they were like, we must be sisters, and you have Bunnies with Anya and how she was threatening about that, and Willow's comment about, I think I'm gay. So there were like these little fragments inside of them. It's not like they completely forgot who they are. There were strong ties to their identity, but the rest they had to figure out along the way, and they got things a bit wrong at times, like the whole Giles and Anya partnership, and I really loved that reference though, that shade to Angel. Like as soon as Spike brought up the idea about why am I fighting vampires, am I like, oh god, are they gonna like have a little reference to Angel? Because of course Angel was a rogue vampire, of course, when he wasn't Angelus, but he was a rogue vampire, and Spike doesn't know, like at this point Spike doesn't know, or Randy should I say, he doesn't know Angel. So but there was that nice little there was that nice little dig to Angel. So although I was kind of worried as well, we were gonna have another reference to something blue when we had magic affecting the relationship with Buffy and Spike, where they just wouldn't leave each other alone for 5 seconds. So but we did have that kiss that Buffy said that she was not going to commit to regarding the beginning, because she said, I will never kiss you again. And that aged well. But I think this is it, though. It's going back to what I said just right after the episode. I think with Buffy, she is trying her best to put on that front, but when things get a bit tough for her, she is resorting to, smooching Spike to feel something. It's just very, very interesting just thinking back to when she was singing about her experiences and she's just wanting something to feel, and everything regarding the final piece of Once More We're Feeling. And then you go to the final moments of this episode, where we have them two kissing it off, especially with you saw how distraught Buffy was, especially with the whole fact that Giles was leaving. So, but I feel like Giles is trying to give Buffy a solid, because he it's I don't know, it's kind of I don't know, I'm on the fence with that situation, because at one point I want him to stick around and give Buffy a bit of a cushion because of the hell that she's going through right now. If she didn't die, then Giles' decision to leave back to England would be a lot less harmful, I guess. But at the same time, he wants to look out for Buffy, and this is his way, by having her evolve, by taking the skills that she's generated, and taking everything and growing up, because it's such a contrast to when we began. She was still she was still a teenager. She was still someone trying to figure stuff out as you do. But now she's grown. But it's a very difficult situation because she's just been resurrected, and part of you wants to have Giles stick around so he can give that safety cushion, like I said, to Buffy. But yeah. But I can see what he is doing, and he is trying his best to look out for Buffy. So yeah. It was just really good. It was just really good, though. This episode, like the callbacks and the shout outs to different shows. Like I said, it was a strong episode to follow up from one of the strongest episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was very comical, and yeah, I just really, really loved it. Yeah, it was just a really good episode, but it was a good episode, for characters to explore who they are. Like, if you pushed the reset button on these characters, then who are they? And they explore certain parts of themselves, certain strong traits within them. And it's just really, really good stuff to see them, go through this episode exploring who they are. And yeah, like I said, they get a few things wrong along the way, but it's a good episode to, kind of explore certain traits about themselves. So, like you had Tara and Willow, they had that connection. If things were all, rosy between the pair, then yeah. But now, that's not happening, and it's going to be very interesting to explore that and how Willow responds to that, how Tara deals with, life without Willow. But like I said, I don't blame Tara whatsoever. If anything, she has that right, because I am really frustrated with Willow. Like, I'm not going to even sugarcoat my frustrations towards her, because, yeah, she might be my favourite character, but what she is doing is wrong. What she is she needs to wake up, and she needs to be a bit more, I don't know, she needs to be a bit more alert to what she is doing, because, like I said, 2 seconds after feeling guilt about bringing Buffy back, she resorts to doing the same shit she pulled on Buffy in terms of helping her progress. And yeah, it's wrong. It is like she has become too consumed with this, and sometimes magic isn't the answer to come over pain. But this is it with Willow. Whenever pain is involved, a quick remedy with her spells can do the trick. I mean, look back at Something Blue, for example, when we caused that whole kerfuffle, especially with Buffy and Spike and everyone. And that was because she was still reeling over Oz. So, and things have escalated. Like, things have escalated with her magic. And so too has it become an obsession, especially when it comes to getting over hurt. So, I just wish Willow would sort her shit out, because it is frustrating me, and I am really getting frustrated with what Willow is doing. And I don't want to, because she's my favourite character, but when something is visibly wrong, you're not going to look the other way. You're going to lecture that character because she's having her flaws. So, I mean, that's what I really appreciate about it. It stings because I want to like Willow, like I said, but I'm not going to, be like, yeah, I'm just not going to comment on that. I will call her out, and yeah, Willow, sort your shit out, because, yeah, you were my cinnamon roll, and yeah. But then again, Fred is escalating up there, so we better watch out. So, not just her, but Anya is yeah, she has a hand on my heart, yeah. But yeah, I've also got to make a mention about Dawn as well. I feel like of course, she was the least, I guess, focused in terms of the whole forget me scenario. Because I gotta say, I think I don't know, for some reason, I mean, Xander can have his moments, but I don't know, for some reason, Xander took on that vampire and just rolled with it, and it made me think this is like the most, I don't know, heartiest Xander has been. He's willing to just go toe to toe, and he's willing to take that vampire in the boxing ring if he needs to, but he was a bit more, I don't know, what's the word? I wouldn't say braver, because Xander's had his moments of bravery before, but you know, he was a bit more like upfront compared to usually. So, and you know, that might be because of the whole memory loss, of course. But with Dawn, yeah, like I said, she didn't have that much focus when it came to the whole forgetting scenario. But I do got to point out that this is not like with the whole Tara and Willow separation thing. This is not really helping her mindset, with the fact that she's had to, like, again, she's still young. She's had to contend with Joyce. She's had to contend with the fact that she was the key. She's had to contend with Buffy's death, and now she's got to see Willow and Tara, you know, separate, Tara leaving, and, you know, surely for her it's going to bring back memories, or memories that she can remember, of you know, she's just going to be reflecting back to Joyce and but yeah, Buffy's dad, I've forgotten his name, but you know, he yeah, she's just going to be thinking about her own parents and how they were separated, and it's not really helping her when she's had to contend with a lot. So yeah, but this was fun. I loved this. It was really good to explore character moments. It was just a comedical episode. It was great. It was really, really wonderful. And a lovely, superb follow-up from Once More Feeling. Like I said, the bar when it comes to episodes that are amongst my favourite is high. And I don't, you know, I never think of an episode being underwhelming because the last episode was like, but honestly, this episode was solid, so I really appreciate what this episode provided. So yeah, but I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Mickey Pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!